Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. The final chapter of the long season for these two squads in the Gasparilla Bowl. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Florida Gators. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game,
this is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Running inside, it's Pryor. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's a give to ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sargo Povatelli working that left side now. At the 45 on his way. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Pulls it in, it's strong. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
He's got the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's Pryor. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass. Third down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Jaron Chiave Songapolatelli makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Throwing right. Got a wide open receiver. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I mean, it's nice to see your QB come out and really establish himself and get in a rhythm early. He had a passing touchdown on the first drive already. Now putting another drive together. He's comfortable. He's got time in the pocket. So far, he really looks like he might be the real deal.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The inside handoff. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe a double pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, and this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And they got him. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Will be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. JKS unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw it again. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Sangopolitelli fires to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the gun. Fights off a defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Sangopolitelli from the gun on third down. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. So go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the move. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Sangapavatelli. He's going for it all. He's got it down the field. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Sangapavatelli on the play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Going to get a stoppage here as there is an injured Cal Bear on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quarterback making checks. They go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hums it downfield. It's caught downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Gators want to crank the tempo.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And that wall they need to climb to get back in this one, guys, is still 20 points high. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Fires left. The sure hands, it's strong. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. JKS. Finds us back in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lets it go. Finds space on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Sangapolitelli. Makes the grab. It's Adams. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff for Ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to run with ball. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gators!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Jaron Chiave Sangopolitelli. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. With the catch, it's Perry. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Finds the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. The corners are walked up tight. Throwing Sangopolitelli. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Perry. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Here we go, ready.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. JKS escapes the pressure to his right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Running inside. It's Pryor. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run at runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. 4th down, Sangabogatelli. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Here's Jaden one more time. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he's got enough to move the chains, and they just had to have that 4th down. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say, we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option, but not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a 3-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go. Stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Sangapolatelli play action. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in with one hand.
And everything is going right. I mean, off a deflection, you've already scored a bunch of points, you got the lead. Palmer, everything that they've dialed up so far, it seems like it's working just fine.
You just feel for the defense on that play, too, because obviously they've been making mistakes, and they've given up a lot of big plays, and we've seen missed tackles. But finally, an opportunity maybe to get an interception, just some ray of hope or something to look back on positively in this game. And again, like you said, David, it just has not been their day today.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with you. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.